Testicles. Okay, we are back live. So this is part of the transparency post titled Addictions / Komreg / A State om te besef / Wake Up. To the young boys and girls, especially the boys, because we are the ones who tend to fuck up more. Excuse my French. The solo podcast is authenticity and transparent and real. Boys, there's 3 things you have to stay focused on being disciplined on. When I talk these things, I'm talking to the one person that I might influence or inspire. Often peaking in the first few days of abstinence. Vir my was dit die eerste 3-4 dae. The abrupt withdrawal often causes irritability, anxiety, restlessness, and decreased appetite as the brain chemistry readjusts. Most symptoms related to this adjustment process, particularly sleep disturbance, are most intense the first 3 days after quitting. I dream every night. I remember every dream ever since I stopped quitting. No, that's not the way you say it, Kevin. Rewind. Ever since I quit smoking, took me 2 weeks to stop having real vivid dreams, like heavy erg. Enough of Google AI Google. This is the part where I have to apologize to my clients. I have to apologize to all my friends and family for being an Anton when I didn't have money, bothering them, stressing and arguing to smoke when I couldn't smoke myself. Secondly, I have to apologize to my clients for being late to shoots and meetings because I have to smoke first before I leave the house. I have to apologize for being tardy, going through withdrawal symptoms, which made me impatient and stressful and anxious. En ek het geweet, ek was irriterend. Want ek was geïrriteerd. And then lastly, I have to apologize to myself for not knowing better and doing better. So the reason I quit is because I know big things are coming and I have to be prepared for what's coming my way. I can't be high and tardy and okay, ek was nou nie I was, like I said, I was a functional stoner. I could function very well, go out and do shoots and get things done. But the addiction made me want to smoke another one and another one, and the tolerance builds up and builds up. And then by the third one for the day, this is another apology to the clients with delayed deadlines, because in the middle of the day I will be working, doze off, and dan moet ek nou eers slaap in die middel van die dag. And this is the part where I talk to the younger generation. Don't make the same mistake I did. Don't wait until you are 30 om jouself reg te ruk nie. It's not cool, especially in high school, because I've been smoking since high school. But the worst is verby now. I am sleeping properly, I am eating properly, less late for meetings and shoots. This is a vulnerable space right now. And then I need to thank everyone that had the patience with me. The good thing is I was in isolation. Since I live alone, I could isolate myself while going through this traumatic phase. And I think that's a good thing, just to be alone and face the bullshit, because I knew this was coming. I knew I had to do this, man. The people between the ages of 15, 14, dis die tyd wanneer julle begin 'n kak aanvang, all the way to the age of, meeste van ons kom eers reg by 26, 7, 28, 29. Ek het nou eers reg gekom by 31. Number 1, your anger. Anger. A moment of anger can result into one bad decision that will either lead you to jail, hospital, or death. So number 1, anger. The second thing you should be disciplined in is your lust. Asseblief ouens, Lust can also make you end up in the hospital. Lust can make you a father before you are ready. Lust will give you health issues, STDs, infections. In dieselfde asem, moenie oor vroumense beklei nie ouens, asseblief. Gents, it's not worth it, man. Fighting and breaking your nose, breaking your fingers, your knuckles, your wrists. Third thing you need to control, finances. I wanted to say mouth, but that falls under anger. If you can control your anger, you can control your emotions, which means you can control your mouth. There was the 3 M's, mood, mouth, money. The real wise men out there can always control the 3 M's, your mood, your mouth, and your money, which translates into being emotionally stable. But I digress to the third thing, money. In the past 2 years, I've been training myself to control these 4 things: emotions, your lust, addictions, and your finances. Okay, now I'm talking to both genders because there are only 2. You are automatically in the 1% if you can control your emotions, your mouth, not only what comes out of your mouth, but what goes into your mouth, your diet. This is the biggest problem that the US is dealing with right now with obesity. People cannot control what they put into their mouth. Health is wealth. Ek kan nie genoeg hierdie song sing nie. So it's actually 5 things, but we put 2 things under mouth. If you can control what comes out of your mouth and control what goes into your mouth, you are already in the 50%. If you can control your emotions, not only what comes out of your mouth with emotions, but what you do with your actions, you are already in the 30%. If you can control your lust, ladies and gentlemen, now you are already down to the 10%. If you can control all of that, plus your financial discipline, you are automatically in the 1%. So I have been training myself for the past 2 years to control these 4 things. It's 5 things: emotional discipline, financial discipline, diet discipline, lust discipline, addiction discipline. If you can be disciplined in these 5 things, if I can be honest with you, I have learned to control 4 of these things: the discipline in my diet, the discipline in my addictions. I have mastered the discipline in my lust. I am busy mastering my emotional discipline, not to be so reactive. And the next thing, which is the last thing I should discipline myself in, is financial discipline. When I talk these things, I'm talking to the one person that I might influence or inspire. I'm not an influencer, ne? Let's get this straight. Everyone that thinks or might think I am an influencer, I am not an influencer. I aspire to inspire, am I? As ek nog yappa, Shanice, shut it, Shanice. I had to forcefully focus on disciplining myself with 4 things, which was discipline in my diet, discipline in my addictions, discipline in my lust, and discipline in my finances. I have to apologize for being a hypocrite talking about discipline, but I could never be disciplined enough to stop the smoking. And that is all for tonight, folks. Baie dankie, asseblief, en tot ziens.